Okay, mamas, so this week we are going to work on upper body strength. We're continuing with that just because of the fact that in the past weeks, we've talked about hip stabilization, core stabilization, shoulder stabilization. That is all to set you up for more of the upper body stabilization. So today I'm going to work on increasing your strength on doing push-ups. So I have some boxes here, and I'm also going to use the floor just to be able to help you get into a position where you can work on improving your push-up. The main thing about this is going to be making sure that your shoulders stay down your back, so in that retracted position, and your chest is up in neutral. So be careful with rounding the shoulders and be careful with arching your back. You want to have a nice strong core. On your feet, it's going to look like the top of a plank. So from your shoulder, hip, and heel, we're going to come down into a push-up 90 degrees, push your body up. If you cannot do that, then we are going to work on keeping the knees down and being able to engage that chest. Now, when you work your chest, you're also working your back. So make sure you're not flimsy or leaking energy up in your back. You want to have a nice taut position. Chest is out, nice and neutral. Push and then straighten up. If that is still a challenge for you, I would say bring the floor closer to you. Use a box, use an ottoman, use Bosu, whatever you have to bring the floor closer to you to make the exercise easier. So in this position, I'm just going to use about a 6-inch box, and that is going to help me. Rather I be on my knees or my feet, it's all going to be effective. If you can be on your feet, definitely do so. If you cannot, then that's okay. Shoot for 10 repetitions and 4 sets. Pushing the floor away from you. Really being able to maintain that balance on all 4 points of your hands, but also your fingers as well. Don't let your wrist kind of take over or be floppy. You want to have a nice, strong, firm grip. So you can even bring the exercise up into a wall exercise. But the thing is that I'm seeing more of this action versus this action. So if you need a little bit more support on the push-up, please contact me because I have a separate video for that. But right now, I just kind of want to start you into a routine of doing more of the push-up action and then going up from there. I will definitely give you another exercise in this video that uses more dumbbells to facilitate the action of that. Now, the next exercise I'm going to go through with you is part of the routine I gave you as in a full body, which was the dumbbell chest fly. So we're still maintaining the shoulders down, being able to have a 10-pound dumbbell and be able to come and touch your elbows and then come back up, squeezing your chest, making sure that your hands are directly in line with your shoulders. That whole range of motion. If that is too challenging for you, bend your elbows more. But my goal is, after you practicing the full body routine I gave you in week 1, you should be able to up your weight in this position, okay? So repetitions were 12 to 15. Now your repetitions are going to be 8 to 12 because I'm working on you being able to strengthen more of your chest and your shoulder stability, that now you're able to increase your weight. So that is the first one, dumbbell chest fly outside of the regular push-up that we're going to do. The next one is going to be a chest press. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on this single. So we're going to engage more of that, more of the forearm being in line with the wrist, and engage single arm chest press. And on this one, you can go a little bit heavier. Notice you're having to use the other arm to just kind of make sure you're stable in your chest. You're driving that pressing through. This is more challenging if you're on a bench, but I'm just starting you on the floor just in case you don't have a bench. So on that one, we're gonna work on a higher weight, anywhere between 12 to 15 pounds, and your reps are still in between the 12, or I'm sorry, in between 8 to 12 repetitions or 8 to 10 repetitions. Okay, so that's a single fly or single press. So we have your push-up, we have your chest fly, and we have your dumbbell single arm press. Next, I'm gonna talk to you about, this is the band or the cable. If you have cables, if you have access to the gym and you have the flex machine that has different handles, it is pretty much the same thing. The only difference is with the band, it's coming in from the center, so more, your resistance is coming from the middle out, and the other one is coming from out to in. So it automatically puts you in that position. So I would use a medium-sized resistance. You could always walk away and make it a little bit more challenging. Make sure you have that neutral spine. Make sure the handles are pretty even, and you're gonna bring them together. It's okay if you slightly lean, just don't arch your back. Keep your chest nice and broad. If that's unstable for you, feel free to do a staggered stance, if you can see that, and do these. So again, it's just that same chest fly position, only you don't have the floor to square off your back and keep your shoulder blades flat. You have to use your back to keep those muscles flat. And here you go, nice big arms, straight, and close on in. It also works your core, which is a bonus on this exercise. So those are 4 exercises I want you to work on to help you improve your push-up. And it's a solo workout. Sometimes it's nice to just focus on one body part at a time. And then there's some times where you have a little bit more time where you can focus on the full body like I had given you in week 1. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. But this is what I want you to work on for the next week. And then I will also send you the back exercises for the opposing muscles. All right.